Hey, how you doing, guys? It's a snow day today, so we're gonna make some buckwheat pancakes. This is a vegan Nomada coming at you from a snowy day in Lake Placid. We're gonna stay inside, as I said, make some buckwheat pancakes. I hope you're ready, because I'm ready to show you. How you guys doing today? This is a vegan Nomada coming at you live from Command Center. As I said before, it's a snowy day outside, so today we're gonna make some buckwheat pancakes. Quick 9 ingredients to whip together to make some delicious buckwheat pancakes that you can top with something simple. I like to put maple syrup on them. You can put agave on them. You can put a fruit spread, jam, jelly, pretty much anything you want like that along those lines. As long as it's all 100% cruel free, torture free, no animals involved. Real simple, real easy. We're going to put 2 cups of non-dairy milk. Today I chose almond milk. 2 tablespoons of ground flax seed, it's called flax meal, but all that pretty much is, you can either buy the flax meal at the store, or you can do like I do and just put it in. I've got a little magic bullet that I throw some flax seed in, blend it up a little bit, and it makes flax meal. Flax meal is used to make like flax eggs and stuff. It's kind of a thickener. It's a binder. It turns kind of gelatinous and just binds things up, kind of like eggs would. But we all know we don't want eggs because they come from a chicken's period, and that's disgusting. Anyways, back to the delicious buckwheat pancakes. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Today I have organic extra virgin olive oil. Most people would say probably stay away from that because it's very strong in flavor, but you won't even notice it once I drench it with maple syrup. Real maple syrup, that is. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1 cup buckwheat flour. 1 cup brown rice flour. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. And then you're going to put just a half a teaspoon of sea salt in there just for kind of a flavor enhancer. And if you guys have noticed, I am rocking a fancy little band-aid here, gauze, whatever you want to call it. This is my home remedy. Just the other day, I actually was going to take a week off from doing videos because the other day I got in a fight with a broken pint glass in the trash can, and the pint glass won, of course, naturally. But aside from that, I wasn't going to do anything, and then I decided, you know what? I'm not a quitter, and I'm not going to make you guys suffer and not be able to see some amazing food just because of my finger. Now, note to self, I wouldn't advise doing it, but I'm not your average person. So we're going to go, the show must go on, right? Back to the buckwheat pancake. All right, first we're going to start with the dry ingredients, then work our way into the wet ingredients to where it all just becomes one together. So we're going to start with a half a teaspoon of salt, your flavor enhancer. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to go right into 2 teaspoons of baking powder, basically like a leavening agent, kind of help it rise. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Working our way up to the buckwheat flour. Buckwheat flour, we're going to use 1 cup. So got a nice little handy dandy cup right here. 1 cup. Not too worried about specific. Then we're going to work into brown rice flour. 1 cup of brown rice flour. 1 cup there. Boom. Then we're going to next grab our vanilla extract. That's going to be, so basically we're done with the dry ingredients now. Going to work into the wet. We got vanilla extract, teaspoons, 2 teaspoons. 1, 2, a little more. Oh well, not gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna add my 2 cups of almond milk I'm using here. You can use any nut milk you want, as long as there's not dairy involved. That's all I ask. And we're gonna work into the ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. 1, 2, and I believe, oh, don't forget that extra virgin olive oil. Usually some kind of, just a vegetable oil. If you got vegetable oil, it's perfect. If you don't, that's fine. 2 tablespoons of this. Those of you wondering what's going on back here, this is just black beans I got cooking for a few future recipe. Wink, wink. I believe I'm going to work on making some black bean brownies, which I'm sure you guys will be looking forward to. And this, basically, here's your buckwheat pancake recipe. Just mix it up. You're going to let it sit because you want to let that ground flax meal kind of turn into a thickener, and it'll thicken up on you. And that, my friends, is your mixture. Alright, now we've let our batter sit for a little bit and let that flax meal really thicken it up there. A couple things to note as far as making this pancake batter, and we're using flax meal as an egg, is if you let it sit, the longer it sits, a lot of times it'll get thicker. So don't be afraid to add a little bit more of your non-dairy milk, or even I splash with a little bit of water in there to loosen it up just a little bit. Now, two very important things into making a perfect pancake. People have a hard time with pancakes all the time. Make sure your pan's really hot, not extremely, not high, but hot enough to make some butter sizzle. And I use Earth Balance, which is a soy-based butter here. You see how that's sizzling? That's how you know it's hot enough. You don't have enough oil on the bottom, you can use vegetable oil. Here's our batter. You can make as big as pancakes as you want, but you hear them sizzle when I put them down. Oh yeah. You can make little silver dollar pancakes, you can make big pancakes. You see how it's sizzling on the side there? That's what you want. You know, that nice, good color with a nice fat on it. Nice. You want to let that cook. Another thing about pancakes is don't be impatient. Just let them cook. They're not going to burn. I mean, they can burn. I want to say they're not, but they can. But let them cook. A lot of times they say to wait till you start to see them bubble. You'll know. It'll lift away. See the sides are lifting away right there. It's starting to bubble now. Now I know, since I've been cooking, and I've cooked a lot of pancakes in my day. So I'm going to let it cook, so I want a real nice sear on those. It's going to get a real nice sear. While we're waiting for that to cook, I've got some already made up that I'm going to throw over here and show you what you can do with these. Basically, you can do anything you want. I've got all sorts of toppings over here. I'm going to put these right here. Look at this. Look at that beautiful batch of pancakes. Spread them out. You can make them look good, make them look delicious. They'll get a nice sear. Don't mind my bandaged up finger. But you can add blueberries. I got some nice homemade strawberry jam here. You can cut up some bananas, some strawberries. I'm just going to eat it with simple, beautiful, real, pure maple syrup straight from the tree up here in the Adirondacks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my buckwheat pancakes. I said it's a snow day here, so I decided I want some pancakes. Actually, I'm not going to conclude it yet, because I'm going to come right back here real quick. I almost forgot the important part. Look at this beautiful pancake. See, I forgot about it and it still didn't burn. Look at that nice sear on it. It's beautiful, nice, fluffy. Don't push your pancakes down. You want them to stay nice and airy and fluffy. Let that baking powder work. But now, I was in too much of a hurry to get off of here. I don't know why, because I love talking to you guys. That pretty much concludes it. I'm going to eat these. Healthy, nutritious, buckwheat, brown rice flour. And on the brown rice too, you can substitute any flour you want for the brown rice flour. And I had brown rice flour on hand, but I've actually made dog treats before with brown rice flour, where I took a coffee grinder or a magic bullet or something like that and threw just brown rice in there, mix it up until it's a powdery consistency like flour, and then you got brown rice flour. You can use that, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please tell your friends, subscribe to my channel. I thank you guys for watching so much as you watch right now, and I love communicating with you and try to spread my message of veganism. And it just goes to show, everything you make doesn't need to have any harm or any cruel to any animals. And that's about all the harping on veganism. I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to let you enjoy I'm going to go enjoy these pancakes, and hopefully you make them and enjoy some yourself. Thank you guys, and please tune in for some more.